my name is Claudia Steed, and this is my disposition to teach.
What dispositions do you possess that you think will make you a successful teacher?
The dispositions that I possess that will make me a successful teacher include the fact that I'm a very caring and genuine person. I typically put others before myself and feel that it is very important that people feel respected and cared about, especially children and especially in a learning environment. With children being in a learning environment that they really feel cared about and respected, it'll help them grow and really just want to learn more. I feel strongly about making learning fun because I also feel like with having activities that really engage students, it again helps them grow and just grow into stronger students. I also feel that every person in this world holds value, and I will make sure to show that to all of my students as well as show them the value of education.
What disposition skills do you need to work on before you enter the classroom as a first-year teacher?
Before entering the classroom as a first-year teacher, I really need to work on my disciplinary skills. I feel over time I have gotten in the habit of being a little too nice, and although it is important to show kindness to your students, it's also important to set guidelines and rules so that they know going into school that there are going to be rules that need to be followed, and they can't just do whatever they want. This also will help them be successful in the future as high school and college, and really just the real world. There's always going to be those guidelines that you need to follow. I also feel that balance is a disposition that I really need to work on. One thing that I can work on a little bit more is not being so shy, because when entering the classroom as a first-year teacher, students, especially elementary students, typically tend to fall into the habits that you possess. So going into it, I'm going to really work on not being so shy and being more outgoing and not having a hard time talking to their parents and even just talking to children, because that way once they grow, they'll be able to just not be so shy.
What qualities should professional educators display?
I feel as professional educators it's very important to display many qualities, but the most important ones are an engaging personality and teaching style. So kind of as I said before, it's very important to go into your classroom full of energy and just ready to teach your children all the curriculum that needs to be taught. And it's important to do this in an engaging way so that you catch your students' attention and they're excited to learn. It's also important to hold good communication skills so that you can not only communicate with your students but also with the staff and the children's parents. The ability to build caring relationships with your students is also very important, because students tend to feel more interested in going to class if they know that they're cared about and they know that people want what's best for them. Good preparation and organization skills is also very important, and that's kind of just already known, but as a teacher, kind of again with balance, you want to show your students the proper ways to do things, because they'll tend to follow what you do. So having good preparation and organization skills will carry into their lives, and it also makes for a better educational learning environment for them. And the last one is setting high expectations for not only yourself but also your students. It's important to let your students know that you believe in them and you believe that they can do great things not only in the classroom but in the world.